Hey guys, Tony the SoySauceAssassin. As you may already think, is what the hell is on Sunday? Like I did not plan on this video this morning. I did not thinking about this morning. Like today is one of those days I supposed to take my wife out shopping. All right, now my wife is like, "What the hell, yo?" Yeah, I'm like, no, I can't do anything about that. You know, somebody talked about me. I kind of had to respond, and you know, since I'm in a good mood, I'm not gonna go on shopping and buy stuff, right? So yeah, I'll address the issue. I'll address the issue, and I think that hopefully, and I don't know which part of it I'll start mentioning names, but first of all, I'm not in a good mood, right? I'm not in a good mood. Yeah, so we will see how this goes, right? We'll see how this goes, right? Let's see, you know, but I watched a video this morning. It's talking about, well, it's readdressing what I addressed yesterday, right? And then they're like, not picking the fight, but look at the mirror. If I think I'm talking about you, look at the mirror. I'm not talking about you, but look at the mirror, dude. Then you should look at the mirror too, right? Because you're picking fights. You're picking fights. I can tell you that originally, this wasn't even about me, right? This wasn't even about me. It's in a way of describing this, all right? It's like me walking the street with one of my brothers, and my brother is probably joking around and talking about another brother, and then all of a sudden this guy walks out, randomly throwing eggs at everybody, all right? And then he hit my brother, and my brother is like, "Hey, look, all those eggs on my back." I was like, "Dude, don't throw eggs at my brother. Don't throw eggs at my family. Stop throwing eggs. If you got a problem, go talk to the person that's selling the eggs." And then right after I say that, I went to sleep. And next morning, I'm walking the street again. Well, guess what? My brother come up and said, "Hey, Tony, did you know there's egg on your back too?" It's like, what the hell? I got eggs on my back too? What is this about? Right? Like, I literally did not. Like, what this? He says, if you throw a rock at a person who's guilty, the guilty person will respond. Dude, I'm just walking and I got egged. Alright? I'm just walking. And I didn't even know I got egged. Right? Someone had to tell me, "Tony, you got egged." Right? For me to know that I did. I got egged. What the hell? So, here's the thing. If in your video, and I'm pretty sure you're someone that is much liked, because you got a lot of fans, people watch your video for your content. Stick to your content, right? My channel, just to address to my family, really. Alright, it's really meant for people of the Shadow Smoke Legion, right? And I really wanted to talk about stuff, but a lot of time I'm addressing to the members of the Shadow Smoke Legion, okay? And I talk about my displeasure of how Shadow Smoke's Legion was being mentioned, even indirectly, right? Because that was related to one of the person, right? And if you don't want to pick, if you don't want to pick beef, don't use a subject that's very descriptive of and direct it to me. All right, don't direct it to me, because seriously, I don't know you that well, and you don't know me that well, right? If I'm gonna stand up for my brother and not mention your name because I wasn't too sure exactly where it happened, all I'm saying is that if you got beef, go directly to them and talk to them. All right, and if you gotta mention me at all, different story. Right? If you say you just want to smoke, just want to be who you are, and just not pick a fight, don't freaking pick a fight. Right? Leave the Shadow Smoke Legion out of your comments. Right? Leave me out of your comments. Alright? And you say that I call you hypocrite for not calling out the name, but because you directly have a beef with that. I didn't. I have beef with anybody who mentions Shadow Smoke's Legion at all. From the past, from now, from the future. Okay? Just don't mention us. If you have beef with us, that's fine. Address it to me. You know where to find me. Right? I got pages that you can leave in the comment. You got me and say, hey, Tony, we need to talk. Okay, fine. Right? My comment yesterday was that if you pick on my brothers, my families, I have a problem with you. Alright? And then you go make a video that says, hey, if I throw an egg and then you respond to that, I got a problem with you. Dude, you throw the egg first. Right? The original issue didn't involve you. You make a video that involved someone in my group and my group. So what do you think is gonna happen? I will address it. Right? So I addressed it, and then you make a response video so descriptive and call me a hypocrite for not mentioning you. Like, do you really want me to mention you? Does that help? Does that help? Like, if I mentioned it and right away you made a video about it, does that reflect your comment about when you throw a rock to someone that's guilty, then they respond? Does that, when you say look in the mirror, I mean, you should treat treat yourself the same way. Go look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror. And realize that you're doing the same thing. You're saying, I don't want problem. I just want to smoke. I don't want, I have no problem with anybody. I'm just, maybe a misunderstanding or whatever. But if you gotta make a video that and have the title like that, you know what do you think is gonna happen? You're an adult. You can think. Right? What do you think that was gonna transpire from that? And what is your goal? I don't understand. I don't understand it. The original issue didn't involve you or anyone in your group. You picked that up and rocked it, told it. I wasn't talking about you, bro. Okay. Well, here's the thing. When you make a video and many people says, dude, Tony, I think it's talking about you and talking about the group and talking about me, talking about them. There's a problem. Right? There is a problem. Right? And then, again, my video talked about, dude, you should just direct it to whoever it is. The purpose of not mentioning you, was that I was addressing overall that anybody mentioned the group or anybody in the group, I have a problem with that. Right? And then you go make a video that's obvious. That has a problem. Right? I couldn't you just tell me that original issue wasn't involve you or anyone in your group, and that would have resolved the issue? Like, I didn't know the video was talking about me. I didn't even know the video existed until somebody told me. Because I don't go out and look for that kind of video. I don't. Someone had to tell me, dude, people are talking about you. Right? So I wasn't the one that's out there and said, hey, I think your video is talking about me. Someone had to say, Tony, that description kind of match. I think they're talking about you. Like first in the morning. Like people watched the show last night knows that and I had a meeting really late. I went to sleep really, really late. And the first in the morning I wake up, dude, Tony, somebody's talking about you. Alright. And I looked at it. And do I feel like it's talking about me? Yeah, I do. I do feel like it's talking about me. Right? And it could be because it's overly general. Or because it really is directed to me. So that I feel like it's directed to me. Right? And when you say original issue didn't involve you or anyone in the group, that kind of doesn't make sense. Because you, in your video, and said, I didn't talk about you, but look at the mirror. What does that mean? I didn't talk about you, but look in the mirror. Just means Even though I didn't mention you, you're just as guilty. That doesn't sit well with anybody. I don't think that sits well with anybody. Right? Like imagine you go out there and look at a murderer and says, you know, it sucks for people that's killing people. Right? And then yeah, if you direct to a murderer, sure, that's totally fine. But if you direct to another person sitting in front of them and says, you know, it sucks to be talking to someone that kills people, and the guy will be like, what, you talking about me? And you'll be like, no, but look at the mirror. The guy will be like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? It's not a good Sunday. It's not a good Sunday. I mean, I don't like to smoke so early in the Sundays, because that means I have to take a shower early. You know. But that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on right now. I mean, Lee Mac, you know, I don't want to pick a fight with you. I mean, you seems to be a fun guy, but then don't continue to make a video like that. And it's so obvious because you made the video right after my show. Right? Who else is addressing that? Right? So, you know, either you gotta be a man and own up to it, like, you know, talk shit about someone, and so I did, and, you know, I hope we don't have beef with it, you know, I'm just saying. Or you can just deflect this, I wasn't talking about anybody. Dude, really, come on. You're grown ass men, so just admit to it. If you're talking shit about someone, just go ahead, right? Right? Just do that. Just own up to it. Right? Just own up to it. Right? And if you think that I'm not talking about anybody in your group, you know, maybe you should go ahead and say who you are having an issue with. Right? Clear it up, because a lot of people, if they contacted you and says, I think you're talking about me, like all those people that you saying that they are, you know, you tell them that it wasn't them, that means your comment indirectly or directly hurt a lot of people, and actually hurt them, and you actually felt like, why are you taking a jab at me, right? You know, at least Martin, he might have jabbed someone, but then he tell you exactly who that is. Who that, you know, he owned up to it. Right? So that if you gotta, you know, attack someone, do that. And I feel like I just doesn't hang well with like a specific group of people that are directly or indirectly are friends. I guess that's the case, because I seem to have issue with people of that ring, whether I know they were friends or not. Right? I just feel like, you know, it might be a cultural difference. It might be, you know, just, you know, I don't know, blood type difference. That I just don't hang with them. I seem to have issue with it. And I try to divide myself from that. You know, it's like anybody that I have beef with, I cut it off completely. It's like, you know, this person is dead to me. I don't even know this person. Right? And I do that a lot. I do that very often. You know, someone that offended me, someone that has issue with me, that I have issue with, I just pretend that person is just dead. It doesn't exist. Right? So, you know, again, Lee Mac, when you say you throw a rock at a guilty person, they respond, does that mean you are guilty then? Because you responded right now. He just responded. Does that mean you're guilty? Right? You just said throw a rock at a guilty person, they will respond to it. Well, so that means you're guilty, right? right? So you know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right. There's only so many streamers out there, and obviously my channel is definitely not a review channel. It's just me talking shit all the time, right? So we don't have a lot of people that's in the group, in the fan base of this channel, because most people just watch me talk shit, right? And that's what it is. I don't review cigars in terms of how everybody else does. I just tell you which one I like it, I hate it, tastes like shit, right? And but it's the content I put out for my family, right? Shadow Smoke Legion. It's a time where I get to hang out with Shadow Smoke Legion, and then and I put that dearly. You know, like I said, I didn't even know about you. I don't know you, right? But I heard and I saw the video that someone told me about, right? I saw the video that they told me about, and I watched it, and I also felt like it was either mentioning him or the group. I didn't like that. I didn't like that, and so I addressed it. Don't talk about my group, right? Because I'm directly involved, right? I'm not saying just don't talk about my friends. Don't talk about my brother. I'm talking about not only don't talk about my friend, don't talk about my group, because that's me, right? You might be talking about other friends. I say, hey, I'm not okay with you talking about this friend. But now you talk about not only that person was talking about your friend, you're talking about my group as well. So I'm involved. That's why I jumped in. Okay? That's why I jumped in. And whether or not you're watching or you're already gone, I don't care. I don't care. Right? I really don't. I mean, I'm not making this channel or this group to make money. You can do whatever you want, and talk about me in any way. It's not gonna hurt me just a little bit. It hurts me mentally, like as a person. But I'm not like you. I don't put up content. I don't get sponsors. I don't. I don't. Right? So really don't pick a fight like that. I don't. I'm not looking to fight you. You got a good channel. You got thousands of people in your channel. Why couldn't you just play nice? Why can't you play nice? Address things between two, right? Now, if it's just your problem with him, I wouldn't have jumped in. But you brought Shadow Smoke Ninja in there, then I have to jump in. And now you made a video that had me in there. What were you expecting? What were you expecting? Not cool. You ruined my Sunday like that. You ruined my Sunday. I could have been out there, shop with my wife, drinking a nice coffee. That mentioned that I forgot to drink my coffee. I could have been enjoying it and drinking coffee out there and just enjoy the Sunday. I have all those honey-do lists I didn't do, but now I had to come down here and address it because you ruined my day. Thank you for ruining my day. Right? Not cool. So seriously, all you had to do is just stop making video about it. Right? Address it directly to me, directly to my team, or any of the people that you talk that might have got affected. I mean, that some of them might have contacted you. So are you talking about me? But again, saying that don't look at the mirror doesn't help. As if you're the only justified one. You're not the only one that's sane. You're not sane out there. You're not the only one that does not make a mistake. You're not the only one that says I never talk about anybody. All right, don't do that. Right? We all talk about someone. There's not one person that can honestly say I have never talked about anybody. All right? And just own up to it. Just own up to it. Just own up to it. Right? And said, well, yeah, I talked about it. Or if it hurts you, that either you can be, if it hurts you, I'm sorry, or if it hurts you, so be it, an asshole. Be that. Own up to it. Alright? You got your group of friends, that's totally fine. And I have my group of friends. I can hang out with my group of friends, you can hang out with your group of friends. You don't have to, like I said, the industry is so small that if you're mentioning someone that even resembles someone, that people's gonna figure out who that is. People will figure it out. If it resembles, if it has like a keyword, if you have like a story background that's related, you know that it's gonna be that. Like a lot of time I have beef with things that I know only apply to me. Right? Like something like, if you make a video and mention about the auditing of the group members, I'm the only one that does that. So I know it's me. Is there any other group that goes out and audit like thousands of people in their groups? I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Right? So I know. Right? There's so many things that you can identify a group with. Like if I was to mention, the group of the sumo wrestler as an icon, can you not identify which group that is? Can you not identify? Are we that dumb? That because, there are few things that are very general, but there are few things that are very direct that you can identify a person with. And when you do that, don't be a person that try to avoid it. That's was the one I talked about. Then if you gotta say that wasn't the one that I talked about, then say who that is. Say who that is. I'm not gonna deny if you ask me, are you talking about Lee Mack? Yeah, I'm talking about Lee Mack. I don't want to mention his name, doesn't mean I won't admit to it. Okay? Don't be like the royal family, Harry and Meghan. Someone talk about my kid, but I'm not gonna talk about who that is, and there's no way you can identify it. Well, hey, if you gotta blame someone for it, own up to it. Alright? Own up to it. So that the other people can have a little closure. Okay, well, he wasn't talking about me. He wasn't talking about me. Even though it kind of hurt me, but I got some closure. You have a beef with that person, not me. Don't be the guy that's like hiding. It's just like, I want to put it very general. So if I got shit on me, I just say that wasn't you. Right? If I got shitted on, I just say, that wasn't you. Don't shit on me. But in the end, that person didn't exist. Then what's the point? What is the point? Like, why do you have to make a video that shits on other people and ruin other people's day, but not willing to own up to it? Own up to it. Like, I don't think that's a lot to demand. Like, again, this industry is very tiny. There's only so many friends. There's only so many people. And, when you generalize stuff like that, you're hurting a lot of people. You are messing with a lot of people. And you say, I don't want beef, I just want to smoke. Then don't make video like that. Do I have issue with having beef? No, I have no issue. Like, I'm very straight. If I have problem with you, I tell you I have problem with you. I mean, if I talk to you, then I have problem with you. I talk to you. I say, dude, seriously, that's not cool. If I'm very angry with you, I might tell your friend that I have problem with you. Right? I just didn't want to talk to you, so I talk to other people that I have problem with you. But I wouldn't be like, I can't mention names. Right? Because, like, there are things that makes more issue when you do make a venting video that mention names. But once somebody figured out who that is, couldn't you own up to it? Or if somebody mistaking it, somebody thought, are you talking about it? Couldn't you? If somebody come talk to me, and this has happened before, where they say, Tony, are you talking about me? I literally tell them, no, I was talking about you. I was talking about da 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 da. I will tell them who I was actually talking about. All right, I think a lot of people who have experienced that with me will be able to vouch for me like that. And like, if I talk about someone and someone said, hey, Tony, are you talking about me? And that, I had the message for, I will usually tell them, no, I was talking about who, and so. And I will usually probably tell them what's going on behind the scene. Own up to it. Don't be like that. Own up to it, right? And don't make another video talking about this whole thing. Just let it end. Let it flat out. Let it end. Okay? Just talk about your cigars. Talk about your good day. Talk about, how, it's a good Sunday and stuff like that. Don't ruin other people's Sunday. Because you ruin mine. And I might have just ruined yours. Right? Next time, pick a Monday. Pick a Monday. That way, my Monday, I don't mind my Monday to be ruined. All right. But I can tell you for sure, if you talk about anyone involved with Shadow Smoke Legion, then that's beef against me. Straight. Alright? If anybody who is being mentioned in a negative nature, that's beef against me. Because that's like my family. That's like family to me. They belong to the Shadow Smoke Legion. Alright? So when you mention that person and that guy's friend, that guy's family, what that's Shadow Smoke Legion you're talking about? Alright? And then that's picking fight. I mean, in theory, in reality, I can tell you that this fight isn't gonna go anywhere. That whole thing doesn't do anything. It does not. It just hurts people. It just hurts people. It creates issue. It creates drama. It doesn't do anything. Other than that, what you gotta do? If you had a beef with that person, what you gonna do? Drive down there and run them over with the car? You're not. You're just venting. Right? You're just venting. And you purposely want to vent it to your 13,000 fans or subscribers or viewers. You purposely want to vent. Right? Now, am I venting right now? I am. I'm venting directly, hoping that you will watch this. And you did. Thank God. I mean, could have gone nowhere. Alright? So, I did. And I have beef with you. Right now. That's why I say choose your sauce wisely. Does this drama mean anything in the end? No, it doesn't. It doesn't go anywhere. I can honestly tell you it doesn't go anywhere. Like, you and I can have a gigantic verbal fight. In the end, it's just gonna go nowhere. Nowhere. What does that mean? Because I am never gonna go to you, and you are never gonna come to me. I know that for sure. Alright? Because I don't like to go to places that I gotta see people I don't like. I don't do that. I'm not gonna go to places where I have to confront to a fight. If that was the case, I would have went to Zio Cigar already. I would have go in front of it, moon the freaking store with my naked ass. I would have done that already. The point is that I purposely avoid places I don't like to go. I purposely avoid people that I don't want to see. Because it's not worth it. I like to spend that time to go hang out with people I want to hang out with. Or go talk to people I want to talk to. And to meet people I want to see. Rather than spend the time and go pick a fight. I mean, what am I going to do? Like an Asian guy tried to pick a fight with you. What's the point? What is the point? Am I supposed to go in front of your house and go kung fu on you? No, that's stupid. That's stupid, right? Don't pick a fight. Be a nice person. Smoke a cigar, enjoy it. And I mean, obviously, you gotta say, hey, Tony, that's hypocritical. You just make a video venting about it shit, too. Well, yeah, because I'm angry. First thing in the morning, that's what I see. And it's like, not only that, it's prepared and premiered. Prepared and premiered. I can tell you honestly, I didn't record this. I didn't cut it. I didn't, it's just everything about how I feel right now because I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Right? And you go up here and says, hey, the original issue didn't involve you or anyone in your group. You picked that up and Rocket told it. I wasn't talking about you, bro. Well, couldn't you just say, I'm sorry that if you misunderstand it, I wasn't talking about you, but I'm sorry if that offended you. Totally different tone. Totally different tone, I'm telling you. Not how you try to explain a situation. No. At least not to me. Not to me. Alright, so don't do that. Not a good way to deal with things. Alright? So let this end right now, right here. Alright? You be you, us be us. We'll be all happy. You can do whatever you do. Still smoke cigar, create great contents, make people happy. Right? And I can continue to talk about what I talk about, make fun of my stupid ass, and enjoy my time with my people. Okay? And everything will be fine. You go back the way it is. Right? But I do feel like you do have to talk to the people that you might have offended. Or you can just be like me, I didn't give a shit. I didn't give a shit who I offended. Especially in this episode. I did not give a shit who I offended right now. Alright? Because to me, this thing, it's a family issue. Right? To me, this is a family issue. To me, this, it's more like somebody versus, like, I got nothing to lose. Right? What you're gonna do is, get a bunch of people, like 13,000 people come to my channel and then just comment about how shitty I am. Doesn't bother me. I don't have to, it's the channel is really for me. I could, even if this channel is gone, I just go make the same thing in the group. It doesn't change shit, right? But you got a good channel, 13,000 people. Your duty is to please them and make content for them so that they can watch and be entertained. That's what you do. Just do that. Don't go up there and try to pick fight in front of 13,000 people. That's, and that, of that 13,000 people, many is gotta go talk to their friends. I think that's talking about you. When you're a public figure like that and people know about you, people know your name, what you say have power. What you say can hurt people. I have measly amount of people that I know is people from the group, either from the past, now, or bunch of trolls. I don't know. I probably shouldn't even have 400 people because I don't think they're supposed to be. But you have 13,000 people, and that word become public and become powerful, and then a lot of people feel like you're talking about it because the people who watch them, like I said, this field is so small. There's only so many people that if you mention it, it will match a lot of description with a lot of people. And when it does, that creates issue, right? And you can say, I'm not talking about you, look in the mirror. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. That's very sarcastic. It doesn't help, right? it matches the description. It does not help at all. So move on. You know, it's a good Sunday. I mean, it's still cold for me. It's 58 degrees in my basement with the heat on. But, you know, I wanted to be able to enjoy my day. I wanted to be able to do what I like. You know, I wanted to spend my time doing my thing and not having to respond to your attack specifically made to respond to my video telling you not to talk about my family. I literally just said, don't talk about my family. I mean, I don't know what else I said that would directly attack you, but I said, you know, it would be hypocritical if you don't want to mention names and you're talking about my family. Alright? So now I am here not being hypocritical. I mentioned your name and I tell you not to talk about my family. Not to talk about my group. Is that good enough for you? Or are we still have to throw empty eggs around to see who it hits? Right? Do we still have to do that? Alright? Don't do that. It's dumb. Alright? It's very dumb. You're a smart person. You're a man, probably much wiser and much smarter, much older than I am. Man up. Man up. Right? Resolve this once for all. You can resolve it by saying that exactly what the story is about, who you're actually talking about. You know what? If we go ahead and talk about the story, what happened, who it is you're talking about, and maybe I'll apologize to you if it's not involve us at all. If it did not involve the people that we're talking about here, I apologize. But if it is, I think you owe a lot of people an apology. Alright? I think if that's the case, does not involve us, not our group. Is exactly which group you're talking about, which person you're talking about. You let me know, and I'll apologize. But if not, I think you owe a lot of people apologies for that. Okay? Is that fair? I don't know. People who's watching right now, you think that's fair? You think that's fair? If you gotta randomly throw attacks out there, and then it hurt people around them, then you owe apology. You owe apology. If you can't say who that is, you owe apologies, right? If you can actually say what that is, who you actually talk about, which group you're talking about, which group of people you're talking about, okay, well, it doesn't involve me now, I apologize. But it does right now. Can't mention names, it does right now. That's what I'm saying. Right? Never heard of somebody says when you don't have beef with anyone, you have beef with everyone. Kind of thing. It does. That's how social and politics works. Right? If you gotta give those politic answers, very mutual, very like, you know, I cannot confirm nor deny, that kind of bull crap, people assume that's them. Don't be a politician. People assume that's them. So, while I'm at it, who's still on right now? Like, who's smoking anything? I mean, I did see earlier that Hashimoto wasn't smoking anything. He's at church. I'm actually quite surprised that he's in church and then he's watching this. and obviously Joe and Juan was on, and Peter smoking a brick house, Connecticut. Daniel says no cigar yet, but out around errands and getting things done. So when Peter asked me if I'm okay, even though I'm kind of late to address that because I want to just get my point through, I'm okay. Like I say, it was just like a, you know, Sunday morning kind of ruin kind of thing. You know, I would have decided to sleep in, but right after I watched that video, I got up, so I need to eat something right now so I can smoke, because I need to smoke right now. I need a coffee. I need to smoke right now. That's, you know, I feel like that's what I need to do, right? And so I rush through my Sundays where I will have went out. Matt is making burritos. You know, this is our church. Okay, okay, yeah. This industry is very, very tiny. Like if you think about it, yeah, cigar industry makes shitload of money, sure, but it's from a select group of people. You know that these people buy cigars, and if you compare to any other like meat industry, like this industry is tiny. This industry is tiny, right? We got that there. We meet people. If you look at the group out there, all the groups out there about cigars, you will see few people are in all of those groups. You'll be able to match. Oh, you're also in that group. You're also in that group. You're also in that group, right? The only difference is probably Shadow Smoke Successor with small group, and we don't have that kind of stuff. We don't have, you know, you rarely see a person in this group that's also in a lot of other groups, right? So Tony, go outside, relax, smoke a cigar with a nice cup of coffee. I literally is doing 2 of those out of 3. Right? Outside is actually cold right now. It's like 30s, 40s right now. Right? 30, 40s right now. And I'm smoking. And I'm drinking coffee. To keep me awake, because I slept very, very late. Like I have a meeting that I was late to. For you guys don't know, if you watched yesterday, I was 15 minutes late to the meeting. Even though I knew that I had a meeting beforehand. And that I totally forgot about it because I enjoyed the time with you know, with family. I mean, work that needs to be done and stuff like that. I work all day. I work all the time. You know, this is not my bread and butter. This is just my baby, right? Still have to do work so that I can afford to do dumb things that came out of my mouth that I say I would do. You know, but yeah. I rather make fun videos and talk about the funny things, right? So, I rather not having dramas like this, and I rather have not. I don't have to mention about any other group, any other person. So, like over here, take it as a plead that if you have any beef with my group, come talk to me about it, and don't mention it because if you talk to me about it, I might not be so angry. But if you mention it on the show, mention it on the video, well, for whatever reason, I'm gonna get pissed. Alright? And if I make a video about you on my video and mention to you, it's because I'm pissed. Alright? It's simple as that. Because I'm pissed. Right? I want the whole world to know I'm freaking pissed. Not that my video will go to the whole world, but it will be out there. Right? That's the reason. That's the reason. Don't pick a fight with a poor little Asian. Right? That has less than 10% of the people on this channel than your channel. Go please the people that's in your channel. Don't do that. I'm not the bully. I'm the minority. I'm the minority. Right? 13,400. You know, I'm the minority. Now who's bullying who? Who's bullying who? Right? You're the one with more people that will influence more people to be on your side. Who's bullying who? Just think about that. It's kind of like, you know, that's why I say it's hypocritical, right? You make a video about someone else's doing. When someone else has someone respond to it, you say that's hypocritical. And then you make a video to respond to that, saying that it's hypocritical. And you expect people to not respond to that, and then you, when they do, you can say I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you. but you're reacting the same way. You are reacting the exact same way how we would have reacted. We thought you were talking about us, just like you thought we were talking about you. All right, but I manned up. I said that was you. I said that was talking about you, straight. All right, I don't know. What I'm gonna do? Hide it and say it wasn't talking about you, wasn't talking about you, wasn't talking about you. Eventually, 10 years later, yeah, I was talking about you. No, I'm just gonna tell you, I am talking about you. And that if you man up and say and talk about the whole story and then who you really talking about, so that we know that wasn't really about us, then I'll apologize. I'll apologize. I'll man up, I'll apologize. But right now, I don't want to blow people's eardrum. I don't want to blow people's eardrum. Right now, I do think it's about us. Right now, I do think that you know, again, when I say I feel it's about me, it didn't start with me looking for it. I did not know the egg was on my back. Right? I did not know that. And because I didn't know that, I wasn't the one that says, hey, if you throw the, it's about you. I was the one that, literally have someone say, Tony, you got eggs on your back. Because I can identify. Alright? If someone else can identify it, what do you think? And I'm definitely not the big man. I'm definitely not anybody that have the power to bully through social media. I don't. So what is the point? Right? This is pointless. Stop this. Just stop. Do what you do the best, right? Making your happy, your cheerful daily video what people love. Don't go out and talk about other people. You're fine. Right? You make entertaining video. A lot of our people from the Shadow Smoke Legion watch your video. I know that for sure. Because if they don't, they wouldn't come to talk to me about it. Right? So, no, don't do that. And I apologize if the microphone is not really loud because I wasn't like, over here, It's kind of in the distance, so. I just want to be able to spend good time with my people, with my brothers and sisters, with the people that's in the Legion that's in need of my help. Alright? And like I say, if anybody thinks that if you say something or something implied anybody of the Shadow Smoke Legion that no one's gonna step up and say something, I will be the first one to step up and say you're wrong. Alright? If anybody talk about anyone in my Legion, I will step up. I'll be the first one to step up and say, that's not cool. I'll be the first one. And that includes, even though Brendan Wells is no longer in the Legion, it includes him because I think of him as my brother. Alright? So, if someone goes out there and talks shit about Brendan, I will still be out there and I'll be the first one to say, dude, that's not cool. What am I smoking? I'm smoking the Signature 2000 from Davidoff. When I'm not in a good mood, Davidoff pops up. And make fun of it all you want. But yeah, Davidoff pops up whenever I'm not in the best mood. With that said, I need to buy more Davidoff. I keep smoking it. I need to buy more Davidoff. But yeah, it's not cool. Not cool. Now, does that mean that I never have any issues with people in the Legion? No, I have issue with people in the Legion. But a lot of time where it's just like you have to kind of let it go. Kind of have to let it go, right? Because we're brothers. That's what it is. You know, you can't have two people being a friend and never have issue with each other. You know what that means? Because that means you don't care. You don't care enough to be angered by certain action words that would hurt you. So there are times where I do have issue with the people in the Legion, right? Because I do care. I do care, right? I care so much that certain thing might seem in my culture as being betrayal. And I'll feel like, oh shit, man, what's going on? What the hell? Right? I have that. I have that all the time. But there are times where I let it go. Right? Do I have a lot of beef with the other people that's not in the Legion? I think that's more often. But that's more often. But I don't always make a video about it. I don't. I feel like in the end, even if I mentioned it, it kind of go nowhere. It's not worth the time. The time is better spent just smoke something. You know. And I kind of does feel bad, you know, to make a video at this time. So because I think people are doing their thing, you know. Joe is probably at a baseball game. Right? So I don't really want to ruin that, you know, because I think Joe's son's in a baseball team is actually up and coming, doing well. So I don't want to ruin that time too. So Tony has an issue with me because TAO is on the move, taking over the empire. I do actually think so. I mean, that's one of those things that I cannot. You know, there are things that happens in the Legion that I cannot fathom why it happened the way it is. Like I'm kind of glad that the shadow gaze kind of went away. I'm kind of glad about that. You know, once become a logo, it's like, oh, it's dying down. Great, thank you. But the TAO stuff, holy crap. I don't think that's gonna go away anytime soon. You know, I'm one of those, like, if you can beat them, you join them. And I did join that movement of talking about cigar and oranges. But I don't think that's going away anytime soon. I think that's actually positively or actively recruitment. You know, there are more people join TAO than not. So I don't know. It's tough. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are watching this and just wanted to watch Tony vent, I only got a vent until the cigar ends, because I really want to go do something more productive. You know, I have some more negotiation to do, and planning to do. I wanna search for more cigars to smoke. I won't let TAO die. And here, I can tell you guys that, you know, TAO will most likely be like a subdivision shit. Right? Think of it this way, okay? Shadow of Smoke Legion is not big enough to have chapters, you know, regional chapters. It's not big enough to do that. But have I ever thought about to have a regional kind of thing? Yeah, it would be pretty cool, you know. But then it will be like the TAO division, the I don't know, the Philadelphia division and the New England division kind of thing, you know. We don't have a lot of other regions that we can talk about, but I think that, you know, we're diverse enough, especially to have international, you know, and yeah, one of the things that I say I could be doing very productively would be sorting out other cigars that we need to donate to Cigars for Warrior. I still have to do that. I haven't done that yet. I just sit down, inspect the cigars, go through it, take some out, put some in, just so that we can keep this going. I haven't even done that yet. I have not done that yet. I'd much rather doing something more productive. Really, seriously. I much much rather be up there smoking cigar, eating my cupcake, or cheesecake. Just enjoy my Sunday. Let my Sunday be a peaceful one. Okay, so. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. As weird as that, I go, hey, Hashimoto, I need to talk to you about your logo. I don't know how to fit your logo in our mod photo because it's such a different style that I don't even know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. I have to find a way to kind of rearrange that so that, I can fit your picture in there. Obviously you don't want the TAO version in there. I mean, that will fit, but it will look weird. So. I had to figure out how I'm gonna fit your logo in there. I don't know how. It's just such a different style. So I kind of have to figure it out. I don't know. Maybe I'll just make a chibi version of everybody and then literally just fit another one with that. I don't know. But I can tell you right now, that designer does not want to talk to me, so I can't even make changes. I can't even make changes. So I had to figure it out. And I honestly don't want to make another logo for you because Martin has went through the trouble to make a logo for you. So I want to make that work. I just had to figure out how to make that work, right? I might have to change that a little bit. I had to take that and then modify a little bit, some sort, to make that available to our mods logo. But I haven't figured out how to. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna spend the afternoon doing that. So I'll do that. All right. So still reports the mothership. All right. So I'll figure out, and I will. Yeah, I will go through all that. Fat head with Hashimoto. I don't even have a fat head for myself yet. I don't even have a fat head for myself yet. You think I'm gonna make a fat head for him? That sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna go make a fat head of myself. Don't waste your Sunday on my logo. Ooh, I just heard my wife came back. She's walking the stair very angrily. I can hear don't. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like literally she's walking up the stair angry. Because I didn't go out to shop with her. So, you know what? I'm gonna go up there and go praise my wife about how beautiful she is, and then have another cup of coffee, sit down in front of the Discord, and hang out there. All right. So if you guys got time to chat, join the Discord hangout room. We can hang out there. All right. I'm gonna be in my office. We can hang out there. Okay. So let's do that. I'm not gonna waste anybody else's time. Consider this as an end. Limac, if you watch to this point, which I don't think you would, if you watch to this point, call truth. Okay. Let this end. Okay. Let's pretend this thing just gonna end smoothly. It'll be better for you and for everybody else, including me. Call the truth. Don't pick any more fights. Continue to make your great videos and please the people that actually watch you. Alright? And just let it be. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about anybody else. Move on. Be a man, move on. I think that's something you can do. You're wise enough, you're old enough to do that. Right? You're not like a 15-year-old kid where I can tell you not to do something, you literally go do the exact opposite. Right? Move on. so that I don't have to take any more of my time to vent against you. That would be stupid. What does that do? What does that do? Right? That just makes cigar taste shit. Right? That's gonna make my cigar taste shitty. Don't do that. Move on. Alright? I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna enjoy my time. I'm gonna hang out with my wife. Hang out with my people. Let's go. Alright? Boom. So I'll see you guys next week. Have